Well, hello there, Roxbury art survivors. Let's begin with a wiggle loose. Samson? Now, I have my mini minion Molly here, just dying to get in. She's very excited about our lesson today, and she is a part of it, as usual. I want to introduce you to a new artist we're going to talk about. He's an illustrator from way back. His name's Rube Goldberg, and he's famous for making silly machines that are so complicated, but they don't do much. He makes plans, drawings, schematics of these Rube Goldberg machines as they've become known, and they are very complicated, but they don't do much. They do a little thing like help a cat feed another cat, and that's what we're going to do today. Or they get the mail, or they turn a newspaper page. Something easy like that. But they do it in an extremely complicated way. So I'm going to show you my Rube Goldberg drawing. I have some Rube Goldberg illustrations and machines posted up on our Google Classroom. And I want you to look at those and then check out some of the video links too that I'm sharing with you, because they're really fun and interesting Rube Goldberg machines made by artists that are creative like you. So let's go over to the board here. I want to give a shout out to all my Roxbury art grinders who've been submitting assignments over the last 2 weeks. I'm really impressed with your remote learning and participation. I know it's hard. I'm a remote learner myself. They just changed my class to online, and it takes a lot of work to stay active and stay creative. So big shout out to all you grinders who I may have given some love to on a Google Classroom. Let's keep up the good work. And now let's talk about what you're going to do today and what I've already done. If my camera lady will come a little closer to the board, I'm going to swing around. So what you're doing is creating a schematic or a diagram. It's a plan drawing. And a lot of you during week 1 submitted plans for your Jurassic Park if you opened one. And it had a lot of labels like what goes where and how things work. And that's what we're doing in our schematic diagrams. What you're doing is you're drawing your Rube Goldberg machine, and explaining how it works, where it starts, the steps are numbered, and arrows showing which way things go and how it works. Because what Rube Goldberg is using, he's illustrating simple machines. Okay, he's drawing how these simple machines work, and these are machines that we use everywhere and have been using for a very long time, like ramps to use gravity to get something to roll, like a wheel. Wheels are great to get things turning and moving, and we also have levers like scissors or things that cut or help you move big boulders or heavy loads. Okay, so you're going to see some of these things, and I'll show you my drawing here. And how I use cats, okay? I'm going to use the cats and their potential energy to begin and end my machine. So that brings me to my warnings. Some of the Rube Goldbergian machines I'm going to show you links to have animals. For instance, one guy has a hamster he uses to move an object from one place to another. If you're using animals, be smart about it. I would say don't use animals unless you know a nice way to do it. Like, we want to be respectful of these creatures and not exploitative or hurt any animals. Being respectful also brings me to the next point. Stuff. You're using somebody's stuff, like your Aunt Lucille's favorite roll of duct tape, or you're borrowing Uncle Larry's wood from the garage. Make sure you have permission. Make sure, rule 1, being respectful of how you use materials and where you use materials. Don't go ahead and put Aunt Lucille's duct tape on Mom's favorite coffee table, because it might mess up the table. So maybe you work collaboratively. I know a lot of you have been doing drawings together and did the Henry Moore assignment last week with family, and I think that's great. I'm working with my wife on a lot of these things every day. So feel free to share these and work together in a family unit, but definitely communicate with each other about what's okay to use and what's not, right? Okay, also one last warning, pyrotechnics. Some of the videos you're going to see have sparks and fire and gas and things that are really chemistry. We're not using a lot of that. You guys are elementary students. No fire, no matches, none of that stuff. Absolutely not. Stay away from it. And you'll see from my machine, I can use my cat friends, my Millie and Molly minions in a kind of safe and fun way. We don't really need to use pyrotechnics, okay? So let me walk you through my drawing here. If you'll come a little closer, it starts with Molly. I imagine she's going to jump at the sparkly ribbon I have set up with a feather, and that's the start. Step 1, it releases a cork here at the top of a ramp. Cork releases a ball. The ball is going to go down the ramp. Bing! Hit this paddle attached to a wheel. Okay, it's going to turn. Hit another paddle that it's going to whack this lever. That's a switch. I made it out of Legos. If you have Legos, use them. They're great. You could change the shapes of things, adjust things, and it's really a good way to make something at home when you're trapped on quarantine. Now, that Lego lever is going to release a hockey puck, which is a wheel at the top of a ramp, and it's going to go down the ramp. Step 5, bing, it's going to hit the cat food box, and hopefully sprinkle a little cat food into Big Millie's bowl down here, a.k.a. Big Pusheen. She'll probably post up and get ready for the snacks because that's what she loves best. So, let me tell you something. It takes a lot of tries to get these to work right. If you are going to end up making the machine, it takes time, it takes a lot of tries, and the ones you see people make and post videos of, they probably shot a lot of videos. I know we shot this video 3 or 4 times, and hopefully it works, okay? But that's what art is about. It's a lot of playing, okay? Playing with materials, figuring out what works, what doesn't, learning how things are balanced and how they move. So a lot of this is engineering too, and I want you to have fun with it, okay? Don't go nuts if you make one of these things, but hopefully it does work, and let's see. Let's see if it works, and we can unleash the beasts, bring in my... Oh, I'm supposed to give you a run-through of the real machine first, before we unleash the beasts. Come here. Here's our feather. This is step 1, attached to sparkly string. I'm hoping Molly comes in here, and instead of just chewing on this, pulls it down with her claws. It should release the cork up here, the top of our roller coaster ramp, that's made out of a foam pipe insulation. Ask your Uncle Larry before you rip it off the pipes in the basement. Okay, that's going to release our ball. And if you swing around under our roller coaster to get a shot of this awesome Lego ramp, we could see this paddle is attached to a wheel. It should spin around and whack our lever release here. Lever release should just gently spring forward, set our hockey puck rolling down this oak ramp. And it's going to come all the way down here. Hopefully, bang, hit the cat food box and release a couple of crumbs of cat food into the bowl, where my guess is Big Pusheen will be waiting to snack right away. Okay, you can see we have Molly here already. She's just dying to get in and start the party. I hope this works out. Let's see what happens. Ready, Molly? All right, here she is. We got to get her over here. Come on, Mom. Come here. Oh, she says hi to Mommy. Come here, Mom. She's coming around. Here we go. This could be good, guys. Here you go, Mom. Oh, yep, whiskers are going. Come on. Come on. Okay. Oh, she's not doing it. Come on, Mom. Come on. I'm not petting you. Go get the ribbon, please. Okay, come here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now she can't resist. Okay, the ball's down. It swings. Hits the release. The hockey puck goes. And we got food! Scared the cat, and she eats the food. It worked. I think that was only 3 or 4 takes. High five!